Close your eyes and imagine this. You look in the mirror at age 25, and 100 years later you look exactly the same. Your skin never wrinkles. Your muscles never weaken. Your organs never deteriorate. You're not immortal. You can still die from accidents, disease, or violence, but your body never ages. Would humanity flourish in a paradise of eternal youth? Or would society collapse under the weight of endless life? Today, we'll dive into one of the most fascinating questions science and philosophy can ask. What if the human body never aged? To understand this world, we need to first ask, why do we age at all? Aging happens because our cells gradually accumulate damage. DNA errors, oxidative stress, and the shortening of telomeres, those protective caps at the end of our chromosomes, all lead to the slow breakdown of our biological systems. Now imagine if science somehow found a way to stop that. Maybe through perfect genetic engineering, nanotechnology repairing every cell, or a natural evolutionary twist. Your telomeres never shorten. Your cells never fail. The process of aging is simply turned off. So what would this mean for you? At 25 or 30, you'd reach a permanent biological prime. Your strength, beauty, and health would last forever. Athletes could compete at peak performance for centuries. Celebrities might never fade, staying young icons for hundreds of years. Parents would look the same age as their children after a while. But beneath the thrill lies a darker question. Would we still value life the same way if it never slipped away from us? Now scale this up to humanity as a whole. The global population would explode. Without aging deaths, Earth could add billions more people in just a few generations. Cities would overflow. Food, housing, and energy demand would skyrocket. Wars might break out, not over ideology, but over space to simply exist. Retirement? Gone. Imagine 500-year-old professors still holding on to jobs, leaving no room for the young. The economy would need to be completely redesigned. Eternal youth sounds like heaven, but society might look more like chaos. Here's where it gets deeply human. If you knew your body would never age, would you feel free or trapped? Some people might chase dreams for centuries, mastering dozens of careers, arts, and sciences. Others might lose motivation entirely. After all, if you had infinite time, why do anything today? Relationships would strain. Imagine falling in love, then watching your partner eventually die while you remain unchanged. Would marriage even exist in a world where only death, not age, separates us? The gift of endless youth could quickly become a burden of endless grief. From a medical perspective, aging is one of our biggest killers. Heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, all linked to age. Without aging, humanity could potentially eliminate most of these diseases. Hospitals wouldn't be filled with elderly patients. Healthcare costs would plummet. People might live hundreds of healthy years as long as they avoided accidents or infections. But then new challenges appear. Overpopulation could trigger pandemics far worse than anything we've seen. One deadly virus could wipe out millions of eternally young bodies in weeks. Let's zoom out even further. If humans never aged, civilizations might last thousands of years. We could see scientists working on the same project for centuries, slowly building technologies beyond imagination. Space colonization could become a necessity, not a dream, as Earth fills to capacity. But history might stagnate. If leaders never died, revolutions might never happen. The same people could rule nations for hundreds of years, freezing society in place. progress could accelerate or grind to a halt. And finally, the most important question, would we still be human? Our entire identity is shaped by time. We cherish moments because they pass. We push ourselves because life is short. Aging isn't just decay, it's the silent force that gives our lives urgency, meaning, and beauty. Without it, eternity might not feel like a gift, but a prison. So, what if the human body never aged? We'd live longer, love differently, and build a society almost unrecognizable to us today. But maybe the very thing we fear, the wrinkles, the grey hair, the ticking clock, is what makes life so precious. Perhaps mortality isn't our curse. Maybe it's our greatest treasure.